Students, myself Mahima Laria from Vijayanagar College Hospate. Welcome to my YouTube channel Pacific Chemistry Classes. Students, today I am going to explain you the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. And in my last video we discussed about the quantum mechanical model which is based upon the combined principle of de Broglie concept, Heisenberg uncertainty principle and the Schrodinger wave equation. So now let us start our today's topic, Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So as we already know what the quantum mechanics try to explain, as in the beginning of my last video I told you, in the quantum mechanics we try to study the properties of our subatomic particles like electrons, protons, neutrons and all. So just let us have a look what Heisenberg tried to explain, because in our de Broglie concept, dual nature, as we already studied the dual nature of matter, that is any subatomic particles like electron, proton and the neutron, they will have the dual nature, that is the wave as well as the particle nature. But what happens, what the other problems the scientists faced? So we can say that if we are talking about a macroscopic particles, means large particles like our moon, earth, sun and our stationary bodies, so geostationary bodies or our car, truck, buses, etc. So when we talk about their position and their momentum, so we can tell at one time about their position and the momentum with a bit accuracy. But if we talk about our microscopic particles like electron or proton or the neutrons, means our very small particles, we cannot determine their position as well as their momentum simultaneously with certainty. What Heisenberg uncertainty principle states that we cannot determine both the position and the momentum of a microscopic particles with certainty. Means how? So let us see this. Suppose if our car or a truck is having certain position, means it is fixed at one point, suppose it is a position, and if it start moving, as it is a very big body, so we can just determine their momentum also. What is momentum? It is the product of the mass and the velocity. So at a certain point at the same time we can determine the position, and as well as we can also say about their velocity with some certain accuracy. But in the case of electron, proton or the neutron, as these are very microscopic particles, if suppose, as already de Broglie stated that the electron is in the form of a wave, it is having the wave nature, and if we want to tell its position, anybody cannot tell because it's always in the state of a motion. The electron is always in the motion, so how can you tell about the exact position of this electron? So but anyhow, if suppose if you can tell the position also, how can you tell its velocity? Means how we can determine the velocity of a small microscopic particle. So Heisenberg is explaining that we cannot determine simultaneously, means at the same time, both the position and the momentum of a microscopic particle with certainty. If suppose we know the position of the microscopic particle with certainty, then its momentum, that is the p, that is the product of the mass and velocity, will be uncertain. Means any one of the thing can be determined with the certainty, else we cannot determine any one thing, both the things simultaneously and the same time of any microscopic particle. So now let us have a look in the detail of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. First point, introduction. Uncertainty principle, also called as the Heisenberg uncertainty principle or indeterminacy principle, is given by German physicist Werner Heisenberg in 1927. So I already explained about the macroscopic particle and microscopic particle. So we can say that all the large moving objects like car, planet, a ball, etc. move along the definite path or the trajectories. Hence their position and the velocity can be measured accurately at any time. Trajectory means their path only, but such an accurate measurement is not possible for the subatomic particles like electron, proton, neutrons, etc. So this you can write in the introduction. And according to the classical mechanics, the position and the momentum of a moving electrons can be determined with a great accuracy. But when we talk about the quantum mechanics, we are unable to find both the position and the momentum. So when an electron is considered as a wave, it is not possible to know the exact location of the electron wave as it is extending through a region of space. Means, as I already explained, the electron is not in a one point, it is all moving in the whole space around the nucleus. So, to answer this, as a consequences of the dual nature of matter, this principle was given by de Broglie. So, Heisenberg stated that it is impossible to determine simultaneously the position and the momentum of a microscopic particle like electron, proton, etc. with the absolute accuracy or certainty. So in exam, if it is coming in 1 mark, this is sufficient. It is impossible to determine simultaneously the position and the momentum of a microscopic particles with absolute accuracy or certainty. But if it comes in the 5 marks, so you can cover all the point from introduction and this definition. And so we can say that if one determined if one is determined with the accurate certainty, then determination of other becomes uncertain. Means if we determine its position that is defined by x, so it is uncertain to determine its momentum will be uncertain. So mathematical relation for the Heisenberg uncertainty principle can be written as delta p into delta x is greater than equals to h upon 4 pi, where delta p is the uncertainty in the momentum and delta x is the uncertainty in its position. What is p is the momentum and it is the product of mass and the velocity. Student, the mass will be fixed now, but velocity can change. So delta is a symbol which denote the changes. So if we want to put this value of delta p, that is mv, in the equation number 1, we can write it as delta x into m into delta v is greater than equals to h upon 4 pi. What is delta p? It is the uncertainty in the momentum and delta x is the uncertainty in position. Or we can also write, if we will take m and the denominator with 4 pi, so it will be delta x into delta v is greater than equals to h upon 4 pi m. So this implies that position and the velocity of a particle cannot be measured simultaneously with the certainty. This is the experimental proof for the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Students, we can see this diagram first. So here this is a microscope and this is one electron here and this is our source of light. So what happens if our radiations fall on any object? Suppose if the radiations falls on any big particle, suppose the radiations are falling on a truck, any effect will take place for the truck or the car or the bus or the train? No, because it is macroscopic particle. But what happens अगर हम लोग फ्लैश लाइट एक चिंटी के ऊपर एंट इज मूविंग ना, अगर हम उसके ऊपर लाइट चमकाएंगे तो क्या होगा? It will just get distracted from its path. Means it will have its own new path. So what this experiment explains that if there is a microscopic particles and if certain radiations are incident on it, if the radiations falls from a source on any microscopic particle, what will happen? This electron, this radiation incident photon will collide with it, and as a result of collision there will be some disturbances in this electron and the direction of the motion and the speed of the electrons will change. So it will have a new path. Initial path of electron was it is moving like this, but what happens? Somebody get and collide with this electron, means the photon come and it hit the electron, so it get distracted. What it will do? It will reflect from its it will change, it has to go in this way. बट वॉट हैपन्स? इट विल फॉलो अ न्यू पाथ. मीन्स जब आपके ऊपर एकदम से लाइट डाल दी जाएगी तो आप एकदम डिस्टर्ब हो जाते हैं ना. मीन्स समटाइम्स एकदम डार्क रूम में लाइट. सो सिमिलरली द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स when they collide with the incident photons, they will have a new path, and it can also be observed from the microscope, the reflected path of the electron. So what we can say that at a certain point we can tell the position, but what happens? We cannot determine its velocity or the momentum at the same time. So if the position is fixed, but what happens? We cannot determine both the position and the momentum of a microscopic particle with the certainty, because it's always in the state of a motion, and if any radiations incident on it, if the object is massive, so it will have no effect. But if it is a small particle, it will get affected and its direction as well as the speed of electron will change. So we can locate the position of the electron, but we cannot it's determine the momentum at the same time. So students, you can take the screenshot of the notes of this experiment. So I will just read it fast. With this experiment, we tried to measure both the position and the momentum of an electron. So we set up a high powered microscope with a suitable lighting arrangement. We allow the photons from the source to fall on the electrons, and these photons will collide with the electrons. When the incident light falls on the electron, a beam of light is reflected from the electron surface and approaches to our eyes or the measuring device. If an object is massive, means a very big object is there, its interaction with the beam of light brings no change. Means that only if the radiation falls on a train, it will have no effect on its momentum or the position. If the train is standing, it will stand. If it is moving, it will goes on moving. But if a electron or the subatomic particles, microscopic particles, if the light falls on it, the collision will cause the direction of motion and the speed of electron to change. So we locate the electron, its momentum changes. We can find the position, but its momentum will change. Hence, the simultaneous determination of the position and the velocity of a moving electron is not possible. You can summarize the Heisenberg uncertainty principle in the following headings: introduction, definition, mathematical statement, experimental proof, and the applications. So application of uncertainty principle, we can write, it easily follows from uncertainty principles that electrons cannot exist within the nuclei of an atom. This principle helps us to know the limit to the accuracy with which we can measure the frequency of the radiation emitted by an atom. So students, this is enough for you all, and thanks for watching my video. If you like, please share with your friends and do subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.